topic, transaction concept in database management system. I am S. Muthukumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning. So overview of the outline view of the object of this database concept is transaction concept is database transaction concept, then transaction state, then concurrent execution and serializability and recoverability, then implementation of isolation and transaction definition in SQL and testing for serializability. First, transaction. Transaction is a collection of operations that form of a single logical unit of work is called transaction. So the transaction is a unit program execution that access and possibly of updates the various data types. For example, transfer one account to another account. For example, transfer 50 rupees from one account A to another one account B. So read A denotes the database information of the account in database. So for example, read A is equal to A minus 50 denotes the 50 rupees transfer from the B account. So write A denotes the remaining balance of the A account balance. Then finally read B denotes the transfer amount. For example, A transfers the 50 rupees to B. Suppose then initial payment of B is add 50 rupees. So write the final account values or final total account of this B account. For example, write B denotes the finally transferred amount of B. So two main issues deals with the transaction. For example, failure of the various kind such as hardware and failure and the system crashes. Suppose the amount is transferred from A account to B account. Some issues, amount is not transferred to B account. This is called the failure status of the transaction. So concurrent execution denotes the multiple transaction of one account to the multiple account. For example, A transfer the amount from A to B, and A transfer the amount from A to C, and A to D account, then A to E account, then A to F account. These are the multiple transaction of transfer the one account to multiple accounts. Then transfer the amount 50 from A to B. The read A denotes the A. Then write A means the remaining balance of the write A. Then read B denotes the transfer the B account balance. Then B is equal to B plus 50 means transfer the add 50 rupees to account B. Then write the B account means B account final values. So atomicity requirement is denotes the if the requirement transaction of the fails after 3 before step 6, the money will be lost leading to the inconsistent of the database state. Inconsistent means the data are transferred one account to another account. Before and after transaction, the amount is not equal. Suppose before transaction the total value or total balance of the both account A and B is 100. After transaction, the total value of account A and B is 100. This is the consistent state of the account. Suppose if the account is transfer amount from A to B, the amount is not sent B account. So this time the amount is the inconsistent status occurred in this transaction because the transfer before transfer the amount is total value of the amount is not equal to after transfer the amount of the total value of the balance. So this is the inconsistent state of the transaction. So the failure could be due to the software or hardware. The system should ensure they update the partially executed transaction are not reflected in the database. So all the transaction is complete. The transaction values and the amount, the initial values of the amount is stored in hard disk. Suppose if failure is acquired, this system should not ensure the updates of the particular execution of the transaction are not reflected in the database. Then durability requirements. Durability requirements is once the user been notified the transaction has completed, the transfer the 50 has taken place, the updates to the database by the transaction must persist even if there are a software or hardware failures. So consistency requires about the example. So the sum of A and B is unchanged by the execution of the transformation. Suppose in general consistency, the requirements includes the explicitly specified the integrity constraints such as primary key and foreign keys. Then implicitly inside the constraints example of sum balance of all accounts, the minus sum of loans amounts must be equal values of cash in hand. The transaction must be seen consistent of the database, means consistency of the database denotes the after and before the both account values or both account balance are equal, the status is consistent of the database transaction. Then when during the transaction execution of the database may be temporarily inconsistent, when the transaction completes the successfully database must be consistent. Then the errorless transaction is logic and will lead to inconsistency. Inconsistency denotes the before and after transaction the account values is not equal to the transaction. This is called the inconsistency of the database transactions. Then isolation requirements the between the step 3 and 6 another transaction T2 is allowed to access the particular update of the database. It will see the consistency of the database. The sum of A plus B will be less than it should be. For example, T1 transaction read A, read the initial payment of the values of database. Then A is equal to A minus 50 means amount 50 is transferred to another one account. Then finally reduce the initial payment of the value is right in the A account. Then at the same time the T2 transaction is acquired the read A and read B. It sometimes print A plus B. Suppose then again the fourth transaction is upon read B. So initial payment of the values of the read account read B values. Then B is equal to B plus 50 means B plus 50 denotes the A transfer the 50 rupees to B account. So finally B account values is right in the hard disk. So this time the isolation can be ensured trivially by running the transaction serially, that is one after another. However, the executing multiple transactions concurrently has significant benefits as well as see the later. So the transaction is a unit program execution that access to the possibly updates the various data items. To preserve the integrity of the database system must ensure the ACID properties denotes the autonomicity, A for autonomicity and C for consistency, then C, I for isolation, then D for durability. Autonomicity denotes the either all operation of the transaction are properly reflected in the database or none. Suppose the A is transferred the amount to B, so successfully completed. This is the one operation. Then another one is it's not successfully completed. So one accepted or failure. This status is considered the autonomous status. Then consistency execution means consistency denotes the execution of the transaction in isolation preserve the consistency of the database. So the transaction must be preserved the consistency. The database after the execution, the DBMS assumes the property of the holds each transaction, ensuring the property of the transaction is responsibility of the user. Okay. Then isolation. Isolation denotes the although the multiple transaction may be executed concurrently, each transaction must unaware of the other concurrently executing the transaction. So intermediate transaction result must be hidden from the other concurrently executed transaction. So this is for the every pair of transaction Ti and Tj. It appears Ti denote the either Tj. So finished execution before Ti started and Tj started the execution after Ti finished. Then durability. Durability, after the transaction completes successful, the changes it has made the database persist even if there are some system failures. So all the data or transactions are stored in a hard disk. This is called the durable status of the transaction concept. Then active state. Then transaction state. Active state is initial state. The transaction stays in the state while it's executing. Then partially committed the status is after the statement has been executed. Then failed. After discovery, the normal execution can no longer is proceed. Aborted is after the transaction has been rolled back, the database are restored in the state of prior the state of this transaction. Two options after it has been aborted. One, restart this transaction can be done only, no internal logic error. Then kill the transaction, another one is. Then committed. Committed after successful of the completion. Committed denotes the all the transaction is completed in both A and B transactions, means A transfer the account to B is successfully completed. This is the committed status of the transaction state. Then transaction state active. Then account is active. The partially committed state is suppose the account is transferred A account is transferred the amount to B, but the B did not receive the account from A. So this is the partially committed status of the process. Then committed status denotes the A transferred the account to B and B received the account from A. So this is the after and before the transaction is completed, both the account values are equal. This is the committed status of the process. Then suppose the account is not transferred to A to B, is the failure state, and aborted, the account is not transferred to B. It's the aborted status of the transaction concept. Then concurrent execution. Concurrent execution denotes the multiple transactions are run concurrently in the system. For example, A transfer the amount to B, then again A transfer the amount to C, then A transfer the amount to D, and A transfer the amount to F. So A account transferred the multiple transformation of multiple accounts to A to B, C, D, E, F. Suppose increased process and risk utilization, leading a better transaction throughput. For example, one transaction can be using the CPU while the another is reading from or writing the disk. Then reduce the average response time for transaction, means short transaction need not wait to behind the long ones. Then concurrently control schemes, means this mechanism is to achieve the isolation process. So that's the control of interaction among the concurrent transaction in order to prevent from the destroying or consistency of database. So we'll study the further transaction of the process in the notation correctness of the current execution status. So schedules of the sequence of the instruction that specify the chronological order in which the instructions to concurrent transaction are executed. So schedules for a set of transaction must be consist all the instruction of those transactions. So must preserve in order to which the instructions appear each individual transaction. So transaction that successfully completes its execution will have to commit the instruction as the last statement. By the default transaction assume to execute the commit instruction as the last step. So if the transaction is fails to successfully completely its execution will have abort the instruction of the last statement. Suppose schedule 1. Let's the T1 is transfer the amount 50 from A to B and T2 transfer 10% of the balance A to B. So a serial schedule which T1 followed by T2. Suppose the T1 read the A values. So read the initial payment of initial account balance of the values from the database. Then A is equal to A minus 50. Then write A denotes write the remaining balance values of A. Then B is equal to B plus 50, means A transfer the account 50 rupees to B. So B is equal to B plus 50. 50 rupees add the B account. So then remaining the balance of write B. Then commit state. Commit state means A transfer B amount is successfully transferred. This is a commit state of this process. Then again T2 transfer the T2 read A. Then temporary A is equal to A star 0.1 means 10%. So A is equal to A minus 10 means write A. Remaining 10% of reduced amount is transferred to A. Then read B. Read B equal to B transfer the 10% of the transaction 2 process. So transaction 2 process B is equal to B plus temp. Temp amount denotes the temporary of 10% of amount is transferred from the initial payment of the amount. So write B denotes the finally remaining amount of the B. Then commit state denotes the transfer the final stage of the process is stored in hard disk. Then serial schedule where T2 is followed by T1. So T1 T2 is read A, the temporary A star 0.1 means 10% of values. So 10% of value A is equal to A minus temporary value. So temporary values denotes the 10% of values transferred from A account to B first state. Then the read B denotes the write A denotes the remaining balance of the write A. Then read B denotes the initial payment of currently account in B. Then B equal to B plus temporary means 10% of value to, means amount transfer from A to B. Then the B is equal to B temporary values. Above B plus B temporary values means B plus B temporary amount, 10% of amount. Then write B denotes the finally account balance of B is commit state denotes the final the transaction is completed, then the amount is stored in hard disk or database. So read A denotes the read A values. So initial payment of the values, then read A. Then A is equal to A minus 50. Then A minus write A this remaining values of the B. Then read B again B plus 50. So B plus 50 means transfer B plus 50 amount is added into database. So write B means initial, now the initial after transfer the A to B account, the B account balance is write the B. Then finally it's successfully completed the transaction. Then the commit status means denotes the all the current values are stored in hard disk or database. So let T1 and T2 be the transaction. Defined previously, the following schedules is not serial schedule but the equivalent to the schedule 1. So T1 is read A. A is equal to A minus 50. Then write A. Read A means A initial payment of the values read from the database, and A is equal to database A is equal to A minus 50 means 50 rupees reduced and transferred from the account another account. Then write A. So T2 denotes then T2 is equal to read A. Then A is remaining balance of the A is read the T2 transaction. Then temporary A is equal to A star 0.1 means 10% of amount is transferred from this account. So A is equal to A minus temporary values. So A minus temporary values, then write A denotes the initial values of 10% amount reduced, then write A. So initial payment of the right values are stored in write A. Then read B denotes the B plus 50 means the transferring 50 plus rupees is added into B account. Then write B denotes the initial payment, now the initial payment of the values in the B account. So commit state denotes the all the transformation is successfully completed, the values are stored in the database or hard disk. So the read B denotes the B plus B temp values means the 10% of values is added into B values. So write B denotes now the initial payment of the initial balance of account is connected from the B values. Then commit status denotes all the transaction is successfully, the values are stored in hard disk or database. So in schedules 1, 2 and 3 the sum A plus B is preserved. Then the following concurrent schedule does not preserve the value of A plus B. So T1 and T2 both are the T1 T2 transaction, but T1 read the A is equal to A minus 50, then A read A, then read the A is equal to T1 values, then temporary A is equal to A star 0.1 means 10% of the values, then 10% A is equal to A minus term denotes write the remaining A values balance account is stored in the write A, then read B, the initial values of the read B. So write A and read B denotes the T1, B is equal to B plus 50, then write B denotes the remaining balance values of the B, then commit status means the commit the values of stored in the hard disk, then B is equal to B plus temporary values means write B denotes the commit values means write B the original all the values are all the transactions are successfully completed process, then the values are stored in commit status, it's a database or hard disk. Then serializability means denotes the basic assumption. Each transaction preserves the database consistency. So thus the serial execution of the set of transactions is preserve the database consistency. For example, the possible concurrent, a schedule is serializable if the equivalent to serial schedule, different form of schedules equivalents given a rise to notations of one is conflict serializability and view serializability. So simplified view of the transaction, we ignore the operation of other read and write instructions. Means read instruction means read means the read the database values from the database, then write denotes the write the values from database. Then we assume the transaction may be performed the arbitrary computations. The data is a local buffer in between the reads and write. Our simplified schedules consist of only read and write instruction. Then the conflicting instruction. Conflicting instruction means the instruction I of I and J of transaction and T of I and T of J respectively. So the conflict if they exist of some items Q access to both L of I and L of J, at least one of this instruction write Q. For example, 1 L of I is equal to read Q and L of J is equal to read Q. Here L of I and L of J don't conflict. Then number 2, L of I read Q and L of J write Q. They are conflict. Then L of I write Q and L of J read Q. There is conflict. Then L of J write and L of I write Q. Then L of J write Q. They conflict. So initially the conflict between the L of I and L of J forces logical temporal order between them. So if L of I and L of J are consecutive schedule, then do not conflict. Their results will be remain the same even after if they interchange in the schedule. So conflict serializability. So let us consider this schedule S. Which they are two consecutive instruction I of 1 and L of I and L of J. So our transaction Ti and Tj respectively. So both if the schedule S can be transferred the schedule S by the series swaps of non-conflicting instruction. We say that S and S test the conflict of equivalent. So we say that the schedule S, the conflict serializable if the conflict equivalent is serial schedule. So now the conflict serializable schedule 3 can be transformed into schedule 6. So the serial schedule where T2 follows T1 by the series swaps of non-conflicting instruction. Therefore, the schedule 3 is conflict serializable. For example, the read A, read the values from the database. Then write A means write the values from the database. Then read T2 means read A, then read the values from database, then write the values from database. Then again schedule T1 means read B and write B. Then T2 read B and write B. Now the schedule is schedule 6. The T1 is read 1 and write A, read A and write A, and read B, write B. Then the T2 schedule transaction of sheet 2, T2, the read A, write A, then read B, write B. So the example is not conflict serializable is T3, T4. So read Q, write Q, again write Q. We are unable to swap the instruction above the schedules to obtain either the serial schedule T3 and T4. So serial schedule T4 and T3. So view serializability is S and S dash B, two schedules with the same set of transactions. So if the schedule S transaction TA reads the initial value of Q, then in schedule the S, so also transaction TA must read the initiative value of the Q. So if the schedule of S transaction TA execute the read Q and the values was produced by the transaction of Tj. If any of them the schedule is also the transaction, T must read the value of Q and produced by the same write Q operation of the transaction Tj. So if the transaction, if any performs the final write of Q, the operation in schedule S must be also perform the final write of the Q operation in schedule S. So as we can view the equivalence also based on the purely reads and writes alone. Then view serializability means view where the schedule is S is view serializability. Then the view equivalent is a serial schedule. Every conflict serializable schedule is also view serializable. Below the schedule is which view serializable but not conflict serializable. For example, T27, T28 and T29 transaction is denotes the in above of the columns. For example, read Q and write Q is T27. Then T28 transaction is write Q, then T29 is write Q. What's the serial schedules of above equivalent to? Every view serializable, the schedule is not conflict to the serializable has blind writes. So other notions of the serializability means the schedule below the produces same outcomes as the schedules T1, T5. It is not conflicted the equivalent or view equivalent to each. For example, T1 transaction and T5. For example, T1 read A is equal to A minus 50, then write A. Then schedule T5 is equal to read B is equal to B minus 10, then write B. Read B denotes the values of data, read the values from the database or hard disk. Then read B denotes the values, the initial value balance account is read from the database. So read B denotes B plus 50, write B. Then again the T5 transaction, read A is equal to A plus 10, then write A, write the values of A in the final database. So determining such equivalence requires the analysis of the operations other than read and write. So testing for serializability. Consider some schedules is set of the transaction T1, T2 up to Tn. So the precedence graph, the direct graph where vertices are the transaction names. Then we are drawing the arc from Ti to Tj if the two transactions conflict. Then Ti access to the data item on which the conflict arose earlier. We made the label of arc by the item was accessed. Example, in the precedence graph, T1 access the T2 item, then T2 access the T1 items. Then test for conflict serializability. Means a schedule is conflict serializability if only if the precedence is a graph is acyclic. So cycle reduction algorithm is exists to take the order to n squared time when n is the number of vertices in the graph. So better algorithm to take an order on n plus e, where e is the number of edges. So if the precedence graph of a cyclic, the serializability order can be obtained by the topological sorting of the graph. This is the linear consistent of the partial order of the graph. For example, the serializability order of schedule A would be T5, then T1, T3, T2 and T4. So test for the view serializability. So the precedence graph is test, the conflict serializability cannot be used directly to the view of the serializability. So extension of the view serializability has to exponential in the problem. So thus the existence of the efficient algorithm is extremely unlikely. However, the practical algorithm that is just check the sufficient condition of the view serializability still be used. Then recoverable schedules means recover the data from the hard disk. So now the address of the effect transaction is failure on concurrently running transaction. So recoverable schedule means if the transaction Tj reads the data is previously written by the transaction Ti. So then the commit operation Ti appears before the commit operation Tj. So the following schedules 11 is not recoverable. For example, Ti transaction read the values from A and write the values to hard disk. Then read the A. So commit status denotes all the successful transaction of the process. So the values are for the initial payments or initial transactions or initial account balance are stored in the database or hard disk. Then read B. So if the T8 should be abort, the T9 would have to read the possibly shown to the user or inconsistent of the database state. Hence the database must ensure the schedules are recoverable. So cascading rollbacks. Cascading rollbacks is the single transaction of leads serious transaction rollbacks. Consider the following schedules where none of the transaction yet committed. So the schedule is recoverable. So T10, T11, T12 transactions are in here. So T10 read the A values, then read B, then write A. Then T11 transaction processes read A, then write A, then T12 transaction process which read A. Finally, T10 means abort status. Abort status means failure if the transaction is not received from the one account to another account. Is the failure status is abort. So T10 fails, T11 and T12 must also be rollback, means undo state of the process. So can lead undoing the significant amount of work. So cascade schedules of the family, cascade rollbacking cannot occur for each transaction of Ta and Tj, such that Tj reads the data item from the previously written by Ta. So the commit operation Ta appears before the read operation of Tj. So every cascadeless schedules is also recoverable. So the desirable to restrict the schedules to those that are cascadeless. The concurrency control. The database must provide a mechanism that will be ensure all the possible schedules are either conflict or view serializable and are recoverable or preferable cascadeless. So the policy which only transaction can execute at a time generates the serial schedules but provides a poor degree of the concurrency. Are the serial schedules of recoverable cascadeless? Testing the schedules of the serializability after it gets executed it's too late. So the main goal of this is to develop the concurrency of the control protocols that will assure the serializability. So database must providing will ensure the all possibles. So schedules must be conflict serializable and recoverable for the sake of database consistency and preferred cascadeless. So some concurrency control of the scheme of trade-off between the amount of concurrency that allows and amount of the overhead of they incur. So some schemes allows only conflict serializable schedules be generated, while the other allows the view serializable schedule that are not conflict serializable. Then concurrency control vs serializability test. So the concurrency control protocol allows the concurrent schedules, but they ensure that the schedules of conflict serializable or recoverability cascadeless. So different concurrent status protocol difference trade-off between the amount concurrency that allows the amount overhead they incur. So just for the serializability helps to understand the concurrency control protocols is correct. So weak levels of consistency means consistency notes the both transfer and receive the transaction after and before the transaction balance is equal to both account is called the consistency of the transaction. Some applications will to weak levels of the consistency, allowing the schedules that are not serializable. Example, read-only transaction that wants to get approximate total balance of all accounts. So database statistics can be to the query optimization can be approximate. Such transaction need not be serializable with respect to other transaction. So trade-off accuracy for the performance. So serializable means default values are stored in the value. Then repeatable read means only committed records to be repeated. Then repeated reads same records must be written the same value. However, the transaction may not be serializable if find some of the records is inserted in this transaction but not find others. So read committed status means only committed records can be read. Successive reads the records may return the different but committed values. So read uncommitted notes the even uncommitted records may be read. So levels of consistency notes the lower degree of consistency useful of gathering approximate information about the database. Warning: some database systems do not ensure the serializable schedules of default. Example, Oracle, then PostgreSQL prior the version of 9 by default support level of the consistency called the snapshot isolation, not part of the SQL standard. Then transaction definition in SQL. In SQL, transaction begin implicitly. The SQL ends by commit work. Commits the current transaction is begin new one. Then rollback notes the cases of the current transaction abort. Suppose the one transaction is transferred to one account is transferred to another account. So one amount is transferred to the another account. Then the transaction is failure. So roll back the previous account. So it must all the database system by default. Every SQL statement also commits the implicit of the execution successfully. So implicit commit can be done by the database directive. So JDBC connection dot set auto committee at false. So isolation level can be set database level. So isolation level can be changed start of transaction. Example in SQL, set transaction isolation level serializable. Then example in JDBC connection, set transaction isolation connection dot transaction underscore the serializable. Implementation of isolation level means locking, lock on whole database vs lock on items. Then shared vs exclusive locks. Then timestamp, do not say timestamp is assigned. Example of transaction begins the data item stored in two timestamps. One is read timestamps, one is write timestamps. Another one is write timestamps. So timestamps are used to detect out of order of the access. Then multiple version of the each data items allow the transaction to read from a snapshot of the database. So transaction of SQL statement, they select ID and name from instructor where salary greater than or equal to 90,000, greater than 90,000. Then example transaction 2, insert the instructor value 11111 James marketing is 1 lakh. Suppose T1 start find the tuples of salary greater than 90,000 using index and logs them, and T2 is executes. Do T1 and T2 conflicts? Does the tuple level locking detect conflict? Instance the photon phenomenon. Then also consider the T3 below with W salaries of 90,000. So update instructor, then set salary is to 1 star salary star 1.1 by the name W. So key ideas: detect a predictor of conflict and use some the predicate locking methods.